if you were to take testosterone and inject it, utilize it, at that point, when you come off of it, you're going to crash. And that level could go very, very low. Or if you're taking testosterone per se, it suppresses your function. So it stops making your natural your testosterone, right? So with this is not going to suppress your pituitary at all.
I love that. And I think this is one that I'm going to ask a lot of questions about in the future. Is there's a difference between you got the two people getting 8 hours of sleep, but one wakes up groggy where the other one's got the full sleep, the way he slept, the deep sleep, the REM sleep, all those things come into play. And he wakes up refreshed and better than ever and recovered, where the other guy's getting the same amount, but it's not the same kind of quality sleep.
Correct. Quality over quantity.
There we go. Jeffrey, any final ones?
Yeah, back to the MK. I know it looks like we have someone in Titan Medical also answering, which is awesome.
Oh, I love that.
In the chat. But
hey, guys, we have somebody from Titan Medical already in the chat answering some of your guys' questions, so this is great.
Awesome. But,
love that.
Back to the MK, will it suppress you?
Will it suppress you?
No. So that's the good thing about MK607 and CJ.
What does that mean? First, just to me, what is?
So suppression means, is it going to suppress your pituitary if you're taking one of these things, or if you're taking testosterone per se, it suppresses your function. So it stops making your testosterone, right? So with this is not going to suppress your pituitary at all. So if you go on this and you get off of this, it's not going to, all of a sudden just crash your pituitary levels. Your pituitary levels will go back to where they were before. So that's on the lower end. That's where it's going to go back to. But it's not going to go any bit lower or, like I said, crash your levels. Because even when if you were to take testosterone and inject it, utilize it, at that point, when you come off of it, you're going to crash. And that level could go very, very low. I've seen levels at 11 total testosterones. I was at 98 when I first went on in total testosterone. So at that point, it can go really low and you can feel really bad afterwards. Where MK677 on Unimorton, you're not, or CJC 1295 on Iprolin, you're not. It's something that's great where you're not going to crash your levels, right? You can be able to utilize it. And it's not going to affect testosterone levels at all. I know a lot of people ask that question too.
That's great.
Oh yeah, good question.
Nice job. Thanks, man, for doing that.
Yeah, that's good.
Again, if you guys do have questions, Titan Medical, and we're going to put a link down below this video.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, we have the link on there already. You guys just look through there, and you can see.
Back the creams, over-the-counter creams and such, even suntan lotion. We're talking about this maybe about a year. It's been going on, a year and a half. So they've been pulling different brands off of the shelves because some of these brands have carcinogenics in them. And if you don't know what carcinogenic is, that can cause cancer. So high levels of carcinogenics. And for main brands out there, like Dove and all that. So this is something you need to look into as well if you're going to pick a sunscreen, a lotion, even deodorants and all these different things can have some of these different components in there that could be unhealthy for you. You're like, I just don't want to stink. Well, if you're getting deodorant, you want an aluminum-free one if possible. And most major brands make an aluminum-free option. And it's
how is something going to get on the shelf that is known to possibly give you that? That's just that's an odd one to me. That's a paradoxical to me.
It sucks too, right? Because we're supposed to have in this government and all these agencies look after us. And they're not looking after us. They're really collecting money from lobbyists and big companies, reforming these guys. So at that point, you have to worry a little bit and you have to research a little bit. There's actually apps out there. I got shown this app probably last week by this girl. And she's like, listen, you scan it and it'll tell you exactly what's in it and what exactly is bad in it. Like the carcinogenics and stuff. I'm like, man, this is an awesome tool for someone to utilize. But it just blows my mind because these are something that an average day consumer, no matter what age they are, can buy off the shelf. And then apply it to their skin and absorb this. So for these companies to be able to do this is really, really crappy. I mean, they shouldn't be able to do this, and they should be under some sort of scrutiny at that point, and at least get a slap on the wrist. But that usually does not happen.
Guys, I will try to look into a recommendation for sunscreen best things and
Look
lotions
this up,
and
Mike,
detergents.
afterwards. You're going to flip out when you read about this stuff.
Okay. Well, here's something. For my skincare, I am a sunblock during the day. I do the wash in the morning. I do a serum and a day lotion and a night lotion at night. But I am going to look into it's MK
677.
for the skin.
Oh, are you talking about GUHK?
Is that what it? Or GUHK? Jeff just said I didn't hear that. So I'm writing that down now. So I'm going to be looking into doing that. Because I want to make sure the skin is healthier than anything, guys.
Absolutely. How often do you shave, Mike?
I'm a once a week guy.
Are you shave once a week? That's all you do.
Yeah.
And that's a perfection all on its own too, as well, because a lot of guys shave and they don't shave correctly, and they get ingrown hairs or bumps all over their body, and like, man, like this hurts, or I can't wear these different shirts or whatever it may be. So that's something you got to perfect over time and find out what type of skin you really have too, as well, because once you find that good combination of what to do, then you don't have as many problems per se. But man, I mean, I think I used to go through it, man, when I was in my 20s. When you're shaving, you're like, should have been an electric shave. I want to get a close shave. Should I use a razor, and all these different things. And then afterwards, what to apply afterwards to these.
Yeah.
That's the big portion too. A lot of people don't know about, or what product they should really use to be able to help them in those aspects. So that's a good one, though. I want to get laser hair loss, removal, whatever, but I haven't had the downtime to do it.
I got news. Mona wants me to. But I'm Irish, so I'm not too bad. But she's like, nah, I want it all gone. I want no hair.
Back every week.
She's like, done with me. Get no hair. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I use vitamin E. That is something I used to do as a kid. I'd put vitamin E in those little tablets. I'd break it open and put a little vitamin E around the outer eye before bed.
Yeah, vitamin E is actually, it's something that you don't want to take a lot of,
right?
Because it's oil based, so it does stay in the system a lot. So this could build up inside the body. You don't want any toxicity from it. But usually, if you take a daily dose of vitamin E, you're going to be perfectly fine. That usually comes.
And again, I think like we talked about suppressing your body and taking stuff to help you live your best life. Make sure that you get a baseline with your markers and your numbers for your blood, so you can really keep track of it and know where you're at and where you should, and see what you're feeling better at too.
Absolutely.
So again, Titan Medical, and John has people that you guys can talk to about all of this. But I just wanted to bring this, guys, to your light, so you guys can hear about it. Mostly the connective tissue in the skin, because I know that I work with a lot of people and they get in great shape, but it doesn't matter at the very end after they did all this hard work. Mm-hmm. What can I do about this skin here? And now we just solved that problem here. Yeah. There's options.
Definitely to help people with their skin and connective tissues.
Done. Done.
I love it, dude.
Thanks, Johnny. I appreciate your time, brother.
Thank you so much for having me on here, Mike. I appreciate you guys and everybody that's listening. I'll be back with you guys whenever you guys have me.
We're going to be doing this from now on. Hey, just heads up on that. We're going to be going, and so I would love for you guys to get more involved. Send us emails on questions you would like me to ask John and the staff there at Titan Medical. No question is too silly. Also, remember, they work with guys that maybe ED or low testosterone or problems in the field in that. So make sure to talk to me. I know that's a huge thing. And just talk about if you are going to venture down a lifestyle of bodybuilding and you're thinking about going down that road, I recommend talking to these guys prior to doing something.
Absolutely.
Doesn't hurt, guys.
All that good stuff.
Thanks, Johnny. Appreciate it.
I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Bye, buddy.